Japan likes some weird shit. Now, I get it. You're on the internet, so you've probably seen everything from Japanese ladies dressed as squids rubbing rubber tentacles together to anime Swiss Family Robinson fighting vampires in World War II Germany. I made all that stuff up just now, but give it a few hours and then Google it. From a country that's slowly going bankrupt with an aging population, leaving its workforce entirely benign and increasingly ineffective, you'd think they'd spend less time making weird as fuck video games. Luckily for cartridge blowers, they keep making them, and so this week, we start playing them. I drive my irritating stick awkwardly into a fallopian tube to save my family in KuruinSquash. Dylan participates on robot battles that seem to rely a little too much on dice rolls in custom Robo. Cody reveals how much better your mom is than him at Tetris in Tetris Battle Gaiden. And Nikki, Tingles, Rosy, Rupeeland. Whatever. Our show is the bomb, kids, and you're the Hibakusha. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 54, Malon's Crippling Horse Racing Addiction. That's coming out soon for 3DS, by the way. It's in a collector's disc with Legend of Zelda Water Temple City Planning. Before signing off on any zoning developments, you have to pause and put on your iron loafers, just like in real city planning.
YNIN Podcasting, part of the EDOC NameLock Interactive Network.
Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman. With me as always is Nikki Wright, the whispering Matt Crua, and Dylan Chair. Oh, there he is. Oh, fuck. Well, that was terrifying.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. If you haven't, you should go ahead and do that. In fact, you can go ahead and skip to our video game playing segment if you really want to by clicking in the timestamp below. Speaking of that segment, we will be playing Japanese games that never left Japan. Games
Nihon Appreciation Week.
Nihon Appreciation Week, untranslated from its original source
Konnichiwa,
language.
Everybody.
Yes, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Sushi? Sashimi.
Hajimemashite.
Wow.
Moshi Moshi. Moshi Moshi.
That's on the phone.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Oh man, what's happening?
Matt's been out
Library
Japanese.
Watashi wa Dylan desu.
Watashi wa Cody.
Nikki desu.
This is weird. This
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
What are we doing?
is this is the new show.
I'm being awesome.
Japanese,
I don't know about you guys.
fairly bad Japanese. The show is what we're doing today. But let's actually do video games one last time.
Oh, hisashiburi desu.
Hi.
Yeah, what they said. But before we do that,
Long time no see.
let's talk about games we played. We play anything fun? Matt finds something hilarious.
Dylan said hi, and then Nikki said long time no see. I don't even know if that was intentional or not, but it was good. All right. We talking about video games we played?
Yeah. We play anything? Nikki, Dylan, Matt? I know Matt did.
I did, yeah.
Nikki or Dylan, you guys play anything?
Let's talk about Smash Brothers for the 14 millionth time on this show.
And the last time, probably.
Probably
Until
ever.
DLC comes out.
Yeah.
But
Until I start playing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And then that will become the new Final Fantasy 14.
No, unfortunately, I can never escape this game.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I know a good addiction counselor. That's not true.
Why?
I know a good addiction counselor. That's my crack habit.
Yeah.
Oh, We just pretend that's not there. We're enablers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
need
encourage
enablers.
Do all the crack you want.
Thank you. If I don't have enablers, I'll never do crack. But no, I got, this is Smash Brothers for the Wii U. It comes in this fat box.
Even has a little
Because I
GameCube
got-
controller in the front.
Yeah, because I got the special edition that came with a GameCube controller, which you can see here.
It
Has
has
the
the
Smash
Smash
Brothers
logo.
logo on it. This is a brand new controller for a console that is, 12 years old?
Yeah. Yeah. He's on fire.
Right. They've changed it a little bit though. The cord is like 15 feet long.
Wow.
It's really far. So that if you wanted to play Smash Brothers,
Well, now
you
that
know,
everyone's used to
elsewhere.
wireless, you kind of have
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, no. So I've been playing Smash Brothers Wii U a lot. It's I said I liked the 3DS version, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did on this show. 3DS version is like a demo compared to this
Really?
game. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this game is very full featured. It's there's so much to do in the game. There's very, very many ways to fill your time.
Cool.
You know, with the, you know, whether you're playing, you know, the actual Smash mode or the various single player modes, or just trying to unlock challenges or unlock trophies or what have you. There's just so much to do. Plus you've got 49 characters and as many stages plus the stage creator.
The stage creator is exciting.
It is.
happy to
It's not as good. It's different than the one on Brawl. It's missing some key parts that I would have liked to see come back. But the ability to draw the stage is nice.
Yeah.
But it's really hard. There are some difficult things
Really?
that have frustrated the hell out of me. Yeah, completing event mode in and of itself was kind of a chore to do some of the events on hard mode. Like if you've played the previous games, Cruel Melee or Cruel Smash in this game is back, where you have to. Most people don't even know it because they played it once and they were like, "I'm never doing this again."
Yeah,
Where it's like
it doesn't
this
sound
really,
familiar.
really hard Mii's in this one that, you know, it would be like the multi-man melee
Yeah.
where you have to kill as many as possible in a certain time limit or whatever. There's like 7 different versions of that now, and one of them is Cruel Smash, and lots of challenges involve that. So I've been playing a lot of Cruel Smash the past few days and getting good at it, which is to say I hate myself.
Yeah,
But
that's
I've
how
done.
you train.
Yeah, I've done all the challenges there now, which is good. So I can focus on doing other stuff like beating Classic on the hardest difficulty without losing a life and managing to not shoot myself in the head while I do that.
That gets you an achievement.
It unlocks a challenge. Good God, that sounds difficult, and I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna try it. And like one of the standout modes for me is the Special Orders mode, which is new. Basically, this is where if you're playing single player, you're going to find infinite replayability. They're randomly generated challenges. There's Master Orders and Crazy Orders. Master Orders is randomly generated challenges that you pick which ones you want to do to get prizes.
Okay.
And they can be, it just goes on forever. It never ends. So you can come back the next day and there'll be new randomly generated
Oh,
challenges.
that's cool.
Or when you beat the ones you got, you'll get new ones. If you beat the next ones, you'll get new ones. So there's always something brand new and different to do. And then Crazy Orders is like that, except you get one shot at doing it with one health bar that goes between all the challenges.
Oh my god. It's
and
like
it's much harder.
endurance.
Right, it's an endurance mode, and it's really challenging and really fun. I've been playing a lot of Crazy Orders too to unlock music tracks and stuff. And there's so much to unlock. And like unlike previous Smash Brothers games where you gotta unlock the characters and whatnot, the characters I got in like an hour flat.
Wow, really?
I had all the characters done in an hour. Had all the stages done in 2. But then you're still unlocking more stuff that's like ancillary.
Wow.
different costume parts for your Mii, different alternate special moves, different, equipment for custom characters, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then the last thing I want to talk about was the amiibos, which I have 2 of them.
Okay.
So I have my amiibos here.
All right.
So this is Mario.
Yeah.
He looks pretty pissed off.
He's mad.
Yeah, I haven't actually used Mario yet, so I'll talk instead about Link. Link I have used. You can see Link here. He has a big column of piss keeping him up. But basically these are...
Link just has a torrent of piss.
a torrent of urine keeping him from falling over. But basically the way amiibos work in Smash Brothers is you can train them, and we may have even talked about this already, but now that I have experience with it, I can talk about it some more. You can train them basically from level 0 all the way to level 50, so they'll be harder than the CPU AI. And they'll copy your play style. So if I use a lot of rolls and short hops, then the Link will use a lot of rolls and short hops. If I shoot arrows a lot, then this Link AI will shoot arrows a lot.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and he gets better and better as time goes by. I'm really happy to say that I have taken my my Link amiibo named Abe Lincoln. L-I-N-K-O-L-N.
You get to name them?
Yeah, she gets to name them.
Obviously.
Yes.
Cool.
I have taught him the most important skill there is to know in Smash Brothers, which is whenever you kill someone, taunting immediately. The fact that you can teach them to do that is really mind-blowing to me. And like people have done experiments, like taking 3 of the same amiibo. Like one guy took 3 Kirbys and trained them in completely different ways, and then like would set them on AI battles against each other to see who would do the best.
That's
like
cool.
He would train one with if you train one with no items ever, and then take them into a battle with items, like they're not even going to know what to do.
Whoa.
They'll flip out, and they'll just sort of just like have no idea how to react to other people using items against them, and vice versa. So you kind of got to give them like well-rounded training.
That's really, I think Nintendo has figured out the video game toy thing.
Right,
the
right,
best.
yeah. And you can take it to other people's houses, or to other people's systems, and then you can have your amiibo face off against their amiibo, and then they can train together and trade skills. You can also use your amiibo to help you in co-op modes for certain things, or they can battle, against you. But eventually, it's going to get so much better than you at the game, to the point where you're not really going to want to fight against it anymore. But yeah, it's a really unique and interesting AI system. I'm kind of shocked at how well it's working and how well it's learning what I actually do.
That's really cool. That's kind of brilliant, actually.
Yeah, I don't know how that works on, there's a little chip in here, and I guess that does it. That's magic. Technology is weird.
Yeah, man. It's for a little chip that actually receives power from the device that you touch it to.
Right.
It stores a lot of stuff, man. If it can
Definitely.
learn all that, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
but yeah, so I'm very happy with the purchase. Yeah, I think it's sold an immense amount of copies thus far.
it's I believe it's the Wii U's best-selling game thus far.
I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
Though hopefully it sells enough consoles so people will go back and get the other games that are awesome, like Mario Kart and 3D World.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's in my opinion my favorite in the series.
That's awesome.
But I'm a different audience than maybe someone like Dylan, who is more like competitive oriented.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
When it comes to Smash Brothers, it's all competition, it's all tournaments. And that's the
Right.
only game that does that to me, because that's what we
like
did.
like the single player mode stuff is impressive to me, but like you might not even care about it.
No, I do.
Yeah.
It's a stepping stone. That's
Right.
what it is.
And like the co-op stuff is really cool too. Joe and I have been doing a lot of co-op stuff together, like co-op events, and you can go through classic mode and all-star mode and co-op as well now. and do stuff even like the home run contests with 2 players. It's ridiculous. So it's a fun game, and it's fun for the whole family.
Awesome.
Buy it today. Give me money, Nintendo.
Is there something like Subspace Emissary this time around?
No.
Okay.
No, there's not at all.
They
basically,
I really like the Subspace Emissary.
a lot of people didn't. Most people didn't. And basically, the creator of the game, his whole idea was he wanted to have the storyline mode in Brawl that would have these cool cutscenes.
Yeah.
But then he saw like no more than a week after the game's release, all the cutscenes were on YouTube, and he said it made him really upset.
Yeah.
That they worked so hard on it, and then you don't even have to play. You can just go watch it on YouTube. And so he was like, well, instead I'll make all these really cool trailers, which is what they did in the lead up to the game, and focus more instead on actual gameplay type content. So that's why there's so many different modes of play.
That's cool. All right. But I'm super excited. I cannot wait to play it. That's great. I'm glad it lived up to the hype for you at least.
Online's pretty good too. If you're playing with randoms, it can get laggy here and there. But if you're playing with friends, I've experienced no lag at all.
Let's get into playing some games that we can't understand.
Yay!
I can't understand any games ever.
Well, that's good, because that will benefit you very much in this week's episode of the show. Where, again, like I said in the beginning, this is going to be Japanese games that never made it to America, never been translated from the language they started out in, though, as I found, many Japanese games are in full-on English for some reason.
Because English is big over there.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I'm not being facetious. It's real.
I believe you.
Thank you.
In fact, Matt, why don't you tell me other things to believe? Because you're the first up.
Okay. Well, I have a bridge I can sell you.
Really?
Yeah. If you're not really. But I was originally going to play a Wii game called Zengeki no Renliev, which is made by the same people who made Earth Defense Force, which I've raved about on the show before. But it's really Earth Defense Norse, where you play as Norse gods and kill thousands upon thousands of giants at one time.
That's badass.
Cleaving them in half and sending their blood and bodies flying across the hillside. I can't show you footage from that game because the frame rate was so bad. That it did not really produce usable footage.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was just chugging along. So it was really tough to even get it to record anything of value. So I gave up on Zengeki no Renliev, and instead I picked out a GameCube game called KuruinSquash. KuruinSquash, yes. KuruinSquash is the sequel to Kuruin Paradise for the Game Boy Advance, which is the sequel to Kuruin for the Game Boy Advance.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have Kuruin Paradise, and KuruinSquash. Basically, these are, if you played Smash Bros. Brawl, you may have seen the assist trophy that is featured from this game, which is a sort of blue helicopter-y thingy that spins in circles, which is the Heliren, their family helicopter, because this game focuses on a family called the Kuruin family, who are a family of weird bird creatures.
Okay. All right.
And you have to pilot the Heliren helicopter through a series of mazes, collecting coins and avoiding enemies. The storyline of this game is that they won the grand prize of the local lottery. The entire family did. And it sent them on a cruise to the 4 countries of the world. The entire family enjoyed the trip, but upon returning home, they suddenly realized that they had returned with only 3 members of their family. So it's kind of like reverse Home Alone, and that they left all their kids in other countries. So now,
fucking family.
Right. So now I have to play as Kuruin and set off to save my family, who I have left in France, I guess.
Okay. Well, let's watch you save your family.
Finally. It's been years. They've been tied up by terrorists. So I get into the action pretty quickly here because I can't read any of this crap, and I'm just kind of tapping buttons.
All right.
This is the map screen, and I'm playing the first level. And so, gameplay is really simple here. Oh wait, whoa, what just happened?
Oh well, whatever.
All right, so gameplay is really simple here. I move with the stick, and that's it.
This is exactly like that limousine game that I talked about, where the limo spins all the time that everyone made fun of because it's a really stupid concept.
Yep. But imagine paying $60 for this.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's why this didn't come out in America. I thought it was like one of the main reasons I picked this is because it's a first-party Nintendo game, which didn't get an American release, which is kind of odd. Normally, first-party Nintendo games will come out because
they tend to be good.
They tend to be good. And this isn't like a bad game per se. It's just kind of, oh god, I hit a wall.
No.
You hit springs that don't bounce you, really.
No, the springs turn the direction that my helicopter goes in because I'm not controlling that.
Oh.
And it helps me get through passageways easier.
Okay.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's not really, like, this would make a really good cell phone game.
Yeah, well, yeah, actually,
Yeah.
It seems exactly like a cell phone game.
Right. There was a game on the PlayStation 1 called Irritating Stick.
What?
Yeah.
I've heard of that, actually.
Yeah, because I think there was a demo of it in like an official PlayStation Magazine demo. That's where I played it. And it's similar to this, except you're just a stick instead of a swirling helicopter thing. And by the way, where even am I? Am I like in intestines or something? Like, who built this?
You're in a floating water park.
I was going to say, that looks like a water park.
That sounds awesome.
Suddenly, this game is amazing.
Yeah, like I just want it to be in real life instead of in this game.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be careful not to get hit. I'd like to get a perfect score. But it can be kind of tricky, but not all that tricky. I don't know. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
So why does this bird need a helicopter, and why is the helicopter just a blade?
Well, it's their special family helicopter, the Helirun.
This one has fists.
Yeah, now I've got the boxing glove upgrades, which allow me to punch things, but only in the direction that my propellers are facing at the time, which can get kind of hairy when I'm facing actual moving enemies. By the way, this is the third game in the series. This is the first game with enemies. So
What?
Really?
Yeah, the other ones didn't have enemies. It was just you moving through mazes.
That game staple was so
There
funny.
there were no like add-ons to the helicopter like the boxing gloves here. It was just
Wow.
It seems to me like this type of game is kind of like those kids' toys where you have like the wiry maze thing and you have to guide the bullshit through the wiry maze
right. It
thing.
made me think of that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
which weren't like necessarily super fun or anything.
No, they weren't.
Like does this really appeal to Japanese people? Is this like do they love those wire maze things?
Maybe. Maybe their kids do.
People would go to arcades and just play wiry mazes all day.
So before this one, it was just a game that was completely like those first two levels that you played.
Right, except
That sounds awful.
I'm sure there were obstacles and stuff. But there are more things in here that, like, my helicopter gets more upgrades. Not in this video, but in the game. Eventually it will get guns, or the ability to create tornadoes or use flamethrowers. Because, Nintendo... Like, this game is rated M for mature.
Wait, I really hope you're being
That
serious.
can't be serious.
I really hope you're being serious.
That would be awesome. No, I'm not being serious.
God damn it.
This is Kuro Combat.
There are also various other modes other than this one. Apparently, there is a multiplayer mode, which is up to 4 players, and a split screen mode where they collect coins and hold off opponents with the weapons on their helicopter. So everyone is one of these slow-moving, ridiculous helicopters that you can't control. I don't know if that would be fun at all, or just kind of slow-moving and boring. But
Do you fight each other, or are you just trying to do?
I think you fight each other, yeah.
Okay.
But so now I'm in another maze where they've changed the background. See, it's no longer green and water. Now it's cake for some reason.
Yeah, you're flying above a bakery.
But no, the land is made of cake. Like, I feel like I'm in a Lisa Frank binder. And every time I kill one of these enemies, they squeak. And it's kind of unnerving. Like, it makes me feel bad.
What the fuck are they? Are they
I don't know.
dogs, or
They're weird, like, kind of goo things. None of this game makes really any sense to me. I don't understand, like,
I kind of
why
get
it has
this
to
not
be
getting an
mazes.
American release.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean,
can
I
see
guess
it in
I
the
can
soul.
see like it being a game for, little kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there are definitely better things for little kids to be doing with their time.
But you know what? This would sell like
learning
fucking
to read.
hotcakes on a phone.
Yeah, it would.
People
It's
would
no
buy this.
LSD dream simulator.
No,
you
no.
know?
This isn't Sumo Baby Take You Away.
Sadly.
But
No, like,
man, Cody, I think we just thought of our way to make money.
Oh, to make this on the
Yes.
man, it would make so much money. People would buy this like fucking crazy. Yeah, alright, so we gotta
It
figure
could
that
be
out.
free, but the extra shit would be like, $1
Oh yeah, no,
each.
Yes.
microtransactions.
And then, you can only play 5 levels a day, but if you
Yeah.
want to pay more,
Then you
that's
can
another
play it.
oh my
dollar.
God, that's genius. Oh my God, I couldn't get the little fallopian tube there, so it was kind of fucked. And it was pointless because I come back around here and there's where I went in, so I could have just gone around. I don't
Yeah,
know
you
why
don't have
there's
to fucking do that.
I don't know why there's a special little tunnel there.
Shortcut.
It's not though.
It wasn't.
and-
It was.
Well, you
for
did, I mean, I
suckers.
guess those monsters you didn't have to kill.
Right. Well, no, you do because you get like a prize for I don't know what you get. It plays a jingle every time I get all the coins in a level, and every monster has
Well,
coins inside of them
It's,
because that's how real life is.
Oh,
You're
well,
playing a slot
for
machine.
OCD completionists like Matt Crua,
Oh no!
yeah, I guess.
I died, by the way. I was killed.
Now you have to do it
Um,
again.
Yeah, great.
That makes me sad.
Yeah. I wish there was a game over screen that like just showed your kids crying.
Because you
More
can't
than
save them.
It's the art style is kind of cutesy. It reminds me of Super
Yeah.
Monkey Ball a little bit.
Yeah, I could see it.
And that it's simplistic. And it has a gimmick, but it does its gimmick all right. It's not as interesting of a gimmick as Monkey Ball, but whereas Monkey Ball is a very, very fun game. This is just kind of like, okay, all right. Like, I'm really glad I didn't, pay a lot of money for this.
Oh yeah. Now this game is exactly like at least the trailer for that roundabout limousine game. Only you're a helicopter, except you're instead of a limousine.
Well, I like the storyline of this game a lot better because I'm really invested in the storyline.
You really have to save those bird kids, or else.
Yeah,
you-
or else they'll grow up with no parents and then they'll become delinquent birds.
That's true. So wait, what was the fucking
Delinquent-
story of the other ones?
The other games?
Yeah.
The previous Kuruin games. Well, the one before this is we'll see. The first game's plot is the story begins when Kuruin's brothers and sisters go missing, and it's up to him to find them. Kuruin is initially unsure that he is up to the task because he has never left his homeworld before. Being the adventurous and helpful fellow that he is, Kuruin agrees to rescue his lost family. Teacher Hare trains Kuruin in the art of controlling the Hellerin, a stick-shaped helicopter that has a slow-spinning propeller. Piloting the Hellerin through different worlds will be a difficult task, but using Teacher Hare's valuable lessons, Kuruin bravely sets out on his adventure to rescue his lost family. So it's this, but with his brothers and sisters.
Yeah, yeah. So he's not a bad parent in the first one.
Right. But then in the second one, after the events of the first game, everything became
cutscene.
calm.
Hold on.
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
The cutscene?
Yeah.
Serious business, guys.
It's the boss.
Yeah, sorry, I
It's
forgot.
like Samurai Darkwing Duck.
and honestly, this is actually kind of neat. This is like the first part of the game where I kind of felt like I was being semi-challenged. And I was starting, I thought it was kind of fun because like enemies start dropping in. He can control the flow of where the level is turning. I obviously don't want to hit any of those cookies or candies because they will hurt me.
Yeah, this is a lot to pay attention to at once.
Yeah. When I start speeding up, I soon realize that I can just jam on the punch button and hit those strawberries at him.
Nice.
So
I'm allergic.
He cookied me. So I say like, it was a challenge, but I mean, I don't lose.
Right.
You're close,
it was a
though.
challenge. Yeah, no, I did
But
get
it was
hit
nice.
twice.
It was nice to have something that was a little bit more difficult than
Right.
navigate through tube.
Yeah, and then I get a bunch of coins, and I don't know what these are for.
They're big coins.
Yeah, I get to collect as many as I can within the time, with like the short time I have left.
Oh no!
Oh no! If you don't get all of
You
them,
won't
you're
hear the jingle.
No.
Oh no! I didn't hear the jingle.
But if you pay the low rate of, if you only pay $2.99, you can get the jingle.
And so I think we're all puppets.
Yeah.
We seem to all be
Stick
puppets. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't read any of this nonsense. But I guess I found some of my kids, which is good.
You got 2 kids back.
And I move on to the next world. But I figure I should go visit this shop. Because the shop sounds neat.
All right.
And I can buy things. Like I tried to buy the Game Boy Advance, it wouldn't let me. And I don't know what these are. I don't know if I bought it or not. I don't know if I bought it or not because I don't know which one is buy. And you can also deck out your Hellerin in different designs.
Oh fuck, man.
Ooh. So do you trick yours out?
Well,
That one had
my ride.
fruit on it.
I'm like, well, I'm gonna be this cow stick, and so I buy it, and then as soon as I leave, it crashes.
Well, all right.
The cow helicopter crashed the whole game.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, what'd you think of KuruinSquash?
I don't know. It was real. Like I didn't hate it, but I mean, like.
It seems like it would be something to keep you occupied. And if, like you said, if it were on a cell phone or something, that would be fine.
And maybe
when
it
you're
gets much
traveling.
harder. Like maybe as time goes on and the levels go on, the levels get more interesting. But I mean, I can't say it was a bad game. It is what it is.
Right on.
It's a maze, the helicopter spin game. It's its own genre, and no one can ever take that away from it.
It's a fun adventure puppet game.
Yeah.
We gotta start thinking about our title for the game that's gonna make us millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Fun adventure puppet game. Buy it now on the Apple Store.
Right on. Okay then.
Please.
I was gonna have Dylan go next, but I forgot to rearrange everything, so I guess I'm going next.
Okay.
Oh, ripped off.
I know.
I
You go
see
after
Dylan
me.
on my screen.
I see Dylan on my screen too.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then Dylan's next.
Yeah.
Dylan, talk about it.
Oh, okay. I played.
You played what?
Hobo Robo.
Hobo Robo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Custom Robo.
Custom Robo, okay.
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Tell us about Custom Robo.
So, Custom Robo. It was for the N64. It came out in 1999, December 8th. It's one of the... It came out when customized robos and mechs were a big thing.
Okay.
And but the reason why it wasn't brought over to America was because it was right when the GameCube was being released.
Yeah.
So it didn't make much sense.
That
Which
makes
for
sense.
Nintendo, that was a lot of the issues for a lot of the games not coming over, is because it was right at the time the next gen system was coming out. So, for the ones I looked at, anyways.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
I think they actually released the GameCube Custom Robo in America.
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause I remember seeing it.
Yeah, but I've never played it. Okay, so I'm assuming, I see, new file, and then there you are, Hachi, there you go. I don't know what that...
I don't know what I hit.
You just put in a code. Now
Yeah.
you're gonna start at the last boss.
There we go. All right. So it shows this opening cutscene.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you're getting right into it right away.
No, it's opening cutscene of what I guess endgame would look like.
Is this a fighting game?
Yes. Kind of think of the way it's designed, like its combat style, like the Strega.
Neat. I'm listening.
So that's basically how it is. But you get to choose your weapons, your gear. You build your own mech. But that was just a dream.
What?
Are you mustache dude? And then there's...
Suddenly you're playing Harvest Moon and someone's in your closet.
That's... Look, he literally just came out of the closet.
What just happened?
What happened?
Wait, what was that?
I have no idea. Look, there's another one. There's a clone of him in the TV.
What?
Son,
Yeah,
it's time to customize your Robo. Okay.
So yeah, I kind of skipped some stuff.
All right, that's fine.
Here's the overworld. I actually like it. I like the style of that for some reason.
I am heavily reminded of Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of
without
the world's
farm.
greatest, which sucks because Harvest Moon is amazing.
It is a good game. Well, I've only played the Super Nintendo version, but I liked it.
Oh, you have to play the PlayStation 1 version.
Really?
So he tells me to do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what he told me to do. So
It's the
I have to
baseballman.
just randomly talk.
Why is there an RPG element to this? I just want to fight.
Yeah.
What are they doing? What are all these people looking at? What is that thing
Those
on
two
the
people
top
fighting
right?
other people.
Are they fighting?
Yeah. So in this game, the way you fight is you mentally get put into the robot or something. I don't know, but your body is frozen in place.
Okay. How was this not made into an anime?
Because there's 400 of them already.
Like this seems like it would be a great way to sell toys.
This actually seems Mega Man Battle Network.
It does. It reminds me a lot of Battle Network, or I'm trying to think. Like I don't know. Really, any kind of battling type anime,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Pokemon. It's similar. But where are you going? Where are you taking me? Free battle. Ooh,
Yeah.
my favorite.
We're going into practice
Let's
now.
fight.
Okay. And now they're like holding like cubics, robots for everyone.
Yep. So he gives me a rundown how to play. I'm like, sure, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, apparently I asked to see it again. My bad. Oh God.
Jesus, he's like that owl.
It would
I was
help to
gonna
know
say.
things.
Bum 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 bum. Dude.
Holy crap, he looks cool.
So yeah, it shows you a picture of your opponent.
Battle.
Wait, what just happened? Oh.
Warp drive engage.
You've powered up.
So this robot, I didn't know this at this time, but you get the control where it shoots you. So I'm red. Oh, so I do know. So I get, yeah.
You have to
But
shoot
then
your
depending
Robo
on-
die.
So depending on what side of the die you land on, can give you a penalty or a perk. So he got engaged way more faster than me, which is kind of stupid. But whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of silly. It's just randomized.
Yeah.
Oh, Rebirth. He's Jesus. I don't know that any of you guys have ever played this game. This reminds me a whole lot of a game called Virtual On.
And I have not, no.
It's a Sega Saturn game that was also released for the Dreamcast and was in arcades, which is like this, but the graphics are better and it's like first person,
Okay.
or maybe more like third person perspective, where this is overhead. But this is this seems kind of cool.
It was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. I wish it was brought over to the US because I would have played the crap out of this at the time. I like these kind of games where you get to build your own.
Yeah, man.
What are you doing?
You just...
Oh no!
I was targeting.
He's only got 46 health left. I think you got this.
Quit Jesusing. There we go.
Down.
There we go.
Yes.
You
win.
win. Could you look more anime?
Exactly. So let's go to the next fight. So
Okay.
apparently that was a fight where he wasn't going to attack me. So now he wants to attack me.
No. You have to
He
do
was
it
just
again.
going easy on me. Yep, he was just going easy on me that time.
Set up. This part is stupid. I do not like the dice.
No, neither do I.
Your
So
dice
did you like
goes
rematch? Is that what happened?
No, that was like a practice mode, the first one. Now
Okay.
he's fighting me back.
Oh, did he not attack you back the first time?
Yeah. It was just, get your controls down and kill him.
So like, does he have the similar attacks to you, or
Yeah, they're all the same. They're all the same.
Does everyone have the same attacks in the whole game?
No, everything is kind of different. It's kind of like Mike Tyson's knockout.
So everyone's a racist caricature.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just everyone has their own speed, their own weapons, their own,
Right on.
their own.
It's this is only the tutorial battle, so
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's just basically fighting me with what I got.
Damn.
but those you have rat battle bots. Or the
No,
stingrays.
This guy was in Smash Brothers as an assist trophy too.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was in Brawl. He's not. They took him out of the new one. But yeah, you could play as Ray from Custom Robo.
That's cool.
Like I would like to. I would like to see a more modern looking version of this.
Absolutely.
You tried
I think
the
it'd be
Gamecube
pretty awesome.
one.
Yeah.
Are you shooting dreidels? What was that thing you just shot?
What's that? What?
You threw like a missile-y thing.
That thing?
Yeah, that thing.
It's like a grenade.
Okay.
I like the little homing rat missiles that look like
Yeah.
rats.
They're like the Ocarina of Time bombs.
Yeah, they're bomb shoes.
Bomb shoes, yeah.
You murdered him. Good job.
Hooray!
It goes back to the little 2D world, and he's dead in a pool of blood.
Aw.
The neural feedback.
So this is the next guy I'm fighting.
He looked like a Mega Man robot master.
They are robots.
They have to show that every time.
Yeah.
Are there different
It's the same,
stage layouts?
Yeah, it would be rad.
With different stage layouts.
Yeah.
Up here they're all the same, but I'm sure once I leave this area, it's all different.
He landed on his face like an idiot. He has the same moves too.
Well, that's lame. Quick, give him bubonic plague. kind of slow.
Yeah, he was real easy.
This is very like 90s Japanese game music too.
I
Yeah.
No, I dig it though.
This game really does
eat
look
it.
fun, and
Eat it. Overkill.
Dang. You straight murdered that dude.
That's right.
Yay!
So last fight.
I'm sad that you beat me. Whoa, Master Asia.
That's right. Oh man. It's always a samurai.
Well, that guy doesn't look like that at all.
I
he
know.
looks like a little baseball boy.
Yeah. The same fucking arena.
Yeah.
God, the dice thing sucks. That is stupid.
You're so quiet over there, Nikki.
I am re-editing the video.
Just upload it to the YNI account.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I need to re-edit it anyway because you can't see half of it.
Oh.
You seem to have gotten much better.
Yeah, man. You're kicking his ass.
Yeah, you were like juggling him for a second there.
I missed it. Suicide!
Can your attacks like... Can your attacks hurt you?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? Okay. That's cool though, I like that. I can see how it would remind you of Distriga too. It's definitely got that sort of 3D arena battle type feel. Distriga, maybe like, what is that fighting game for Dreamcast? Capcom. Cody, you know what I'm talking about.
Power Stone.
Power Stone, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Power
Oh,
Stone
I
was
love that
great.
Yeah, Power Stone rules.
So that was Robo. I mean, custom Robo. I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, that game was cool
I
as
just
heck.
wish it was translated so I could
Yeah.
play it.
Yeah, so the all the parts between battles would not be. A lot
Just play the
of parts.
GameCube one. It got
Well,
released in
actually-
America.
It made me want to play Armored Core again.
Oh, that's true. Armored Core is cool as hell.
Yeah, I loved that game.
Yeah.
I know, like, funny story while we're on topic is there was a version of the game for the Xbox 360. I think it was 4. I ended up building a mech that, like, a lot of the parts, they had, like, it was so detailed, like, even little parts. They put one little wing on your headpiece on one side, but not on the other, would throw you completely off balance. And I remember I was just fooling around one night. I was real tired, and I ended up making this mech with certain fins and spoilers and certain boosters on one side but not the other, boosters on one arm and not the other, and it turned me into this super fast, with a blade, one-shot killing
That's
mech.
cool.
Because the power was more increased because there's thrusters on the one arm, and it was also heavier on the one side. So when it got, propelled forward, when I, would thrust my weapon, it would had so much power behind it, it would one-shot other players.
Nice.
And I had no idea how to replicate that because there was so much stuff into building that I couldn't write it down. It was just too much data. And so I just, by a fluke, made a beast of a mech, and people kept asking me for you could trade blueprints and stuff, and I was like, nope. So
This is my
it was awesome.
Literally can't.
It was great, man. By accident, I just made this like epic mech, and there was a time where my whole team was taken out. It was 8 on 8, and it was me versus 4 people, and I just took them out by myself, and just by dodging and slashing. Oh, there goes my lamp. But
Yeah, no, man.
Flashing.
Your mech only worked out one half of its body.
yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. It was pretty cool, and that's what I like. Totally fell in love with those games after that. Just
Yeah, Armored Core is there's a lot of good mech games in existence, depending on what kind of playstyle you want. Custom Robo is obviously the more fighting style. Armored Core is really like deep gameplay,
Yeah.
where a lot of it's just about like I compare like Armored Core to something like Gran Turismo for people who like cars, where you're fine-tuning all the engine parts and everything.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But I mean, there's also like I mentioned, Virtual On. I highly recommend that. Or even if you're looking for RPGs, the Front Mission series from Square is like Final Fantasy Tactics, but with mechs that you can customize.
That's cool.
What?
Yeah. You never played Front Mission? I love Front Mission.
What's it for?
There's one for PS2, for PS1. There's a couple different Front Missions in America. Yeah. So.
Cool.
Yeah, look it up. It's good.
Oh, Jesus.
You found Dylan's new series.
Sweet. Front Mission's rad. Yeah, I love Front Mission.
Right on. Well, let's move forward.
All right, cool. Speaking of missions, Cody.
Yes.
Your mission is to tell us about Tetris.
And I will. I played Tetris Battle Gaiden.
Okay.
I actually tried 5 games. But and ultimately on the 5th one, I'm like, you know what? This is just the one I'm playing.
Right.
And it's not that the games I played were bad. It's just they were either ended up being RPGs, which Marvelous is a Japanese RPG that I tried playing for the Super Nintendo that looked super fun. It's just it was an RPG, so it didn't really work for the show. And then there was Excite Bike for the Super Nintendo, which was all Mario based, but it was entirely in English, so I thought it kind of beat missed the point. And then a couple other ones, but ultimately I landed on Tetris Battle Gaiden, which is a battle style Tetris game. They've made several since then, but not this series, where you play one of several different characters and you collect power-ups, and then each character has their own special powers depending on how many power-ups you collected when you launch it. There's up to 4 different ones. And that's what I played. 1993 is when it came out. So let's go ahead and give it a shot.
What is happening?
So I'm going really fast. I sped it up because I didn't want it to be super long and boring. But these are your characters. I chose Pumpkin Man.
Yes, the deep canon of Tetris is being driven before us.
So actually, my character's name is Halloween. So I decided to fight.
Did you
Island
pick
Guy.
him, or is that a happy accident?
I picked him.
Shocker.
So
Are you on the left?
I am. I'm on the left. I actually cut out the first battle, where I won, which is indicated by the smiley face on my side.
Why'd you cut that out?
Just because I was trying to not have a super long video and show a variety of different characters. So I cut that one out.
What system is this for?
This is for the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
So those little balls, you try to collect those, and those are your power-ups. So you get those whenever you complete a line that they are in. So that is the main goal, is to try to not die while also collecting those to make your opponent die.
Sounds legit.
Yeah. But other than that, basic Tetris mechanic, you share the little upcoming blocks.
Oh no, you fucked up.
I did, yeah. So I'm like, I don't have a place for that.
Up.
The stupid Z block I didn't want.
Wait, what just happened?
So that guy has launched this death special move or whatever. That first I didn't really know what happened until I found out that every time I lay a block, this brick wall appears below you that you can't get rid of.
What?
Yeah. So I'm like, well, that fucking sucks. I guess that means I'm gonna lose. But I try anyway. Keep getting these goddamn Z blocks.
Those are the worst.
Yeah.
Like, where you never get straight lines.
I hadn't quite learned at this point to just wait and let him take it. So I tried using my power, and all it did was, instead of eliminating the bottom, it just weakened the bottom.
Okay.
So that did me no good.
Oh my god! Oh, do it!
What?
I kind of recovered myself a little bit. I have a lot of power, so I'm going to use it. What does it do? It makes lines very hard for him to make.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what my
Although if he gets a straight line, he can remove 2 of the bottommost lines. That sucks.
I'm trying to make sure he does not do that.
Oh, come on. This is it. Right there. Come on, you need a straight line. You need a straight line. No, not there. Not there. Cody, no!
Yeah, I didn't fucking...
You had a straight line coming up!
Unless he takes it. But he lost!
You won.
I won anyway.
Okay, cool.
What?
I defeated racist tribesmen.
Oh, God. You know, that seems kind of fun.
Super happy, but that was a lot of fun. So I'm like, all right, let's fight a different character. I'm gonna fight. I fought racist tribesmen.
And the chipmunks.
Yes.
You didn't see them?
No, they're like 7 dwarves.
So now you're
now
like
I'm fighting
really
Aladdin.
stereotypical Middle Eastern person.
Yeah. One
Whoa.
racist caricature to another.
I feel like this isn't going to affect the AI very much.
No, it would be great when you're playing against someone else, but not so much when you're playing the AI. It's like getting the stupid blooper.
Hey, check it out. You learned how to play Tetris.
Yeah.
You did it.
And I don't really know what caused the stuff to appear from the bottom of my side. He didn't use a power or anything.
There we go.
I don't know how to play Tetris, actually. But you just have to connect a full line straight across?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait, you were being serious.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
You try to create full lines.
Cody.
So I got that thing.
Fucked up.
That power is awesome. I'm glad it's mine. Aladdin hasn't really used any of his shit yet.
Oh, Cody. What are you doing?
Giving up.
What is going on in the middle there? Why is that man jerking on his teats?
I don't know what he was doing, but that power makes it to where I can't move the blocks.
What?
Yeah, they just fall wherever they decide to fall, and I can't move them left or right. I did. So
you're a one-eyed samurai cat?
Yeah, so I decided to try a new character. So now I'm Samurai Cat versus Princess Lady.
Like, you know there was, like, a tie-in manga.
Oh, of course there
Probably.
There are fans who have been working on their Tetris Battle Gaiden Dojinshi for years.
So I don't want to use my power just yet because I don't want it to be like level 1 of the Halloween guy where it won't affect the AI. So this is level 2. So it affected me. I can't press down.
That's awful.
My power hurt me. So yeah, that guy is just holding it. I can't press down at all. I have to fall at normal speed. So that's
oh my god.
That's annoying.
Well, I guess that makes you fill up the space less.
I guess maybe, yeah.
Like, you're making me really angry.
Because of my badness of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that cut it in half. So that
was cool.
That was.
She used her power, which is preventing me from being able to turn the blocks.
Oh, okay. I was like, why aren't you turning them? That is really stupid.
I couldn't. I wanted to.
That makes sense.
But now you can turn them, and so these mistakes are your fault.
Now they're my fault. Yes.
Tetris is a mom's game, Cody. Moms can play this.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
He's not a mom. Cut it in half.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I cut theirs in half. My
That's
powers
not
hurt.
beneficial to you.
No, my powers so far have done me very little good. One time it cut mine in half.
God. Damn it. Stop sucking.
I'm making Matt so mad.
Oh my god, you're gonna die.
Oh, I've given up now.
Why? Tetris is easy.
Cut it in half. Cut it in half.
So
What just happened?
I don't know what this does. As far as I can tell, it's not doing anything.
What the fuck is happening?
She gets a fucking column of light that just erases part, whereas mine cut her in half. So...
Oh, cool. I'm glad that, light show helped.
Yeah, it did nothing. Alright, so I lost, and this is where I end the video.
So this is Tetris Battle Gaiden, right?
Yes, it is.
This is the side story to the real Tetris Battle.
Wow. Yeah, it's the side story,
Okay.
But yeah, the game was a lot of fun. Even though I was not particularly good at it, I enjoyed it. I liked the powers and the characters were interesting. But yeah,
I feel like Tetris Attack is better though.
Tetris Attack is fantastic.
It'd be cool if you knew how, what was causing your powers to go to the other team
Yeah,
and
that would
benefit
be rad.
That doesn't make any sense, and I'm sure there is a weird mechanic to it, maybe a certain way that you activate the power. But
maybe it had nothing my powers only helped me with the other character, but with this guy, it helped her 2 of the 3 times I used his powers.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's stupid. But you know what Tetris is?
What?
Music from Tetris is in Smash Brothers.
Really?
Every game we played tonight is in Smash Brothers.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we're up to Nikki's. Do we need to wait a minute, or?
I can talk about my game a little bit, and hopefully that will be enough.
All right. Hey, Matt, will you go ahead and see if you can add the URL while she talks?
Yeah, because I'm watching it right now, so it works.
Okay.
When I asked, you guys have played, Cody, you haven't. So Matt and Dylan, you've played Majora's Mask, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I played some of it.
Your favorite part of Majora's Mask was, Tingle, right?
Didn't get that far.
Oh, no, yeah.
Not really.
Come on. What?
I don't know that he's anyone's favorite part.
Bullshit.
I mean...
Because I'll have you know, sir, that he's popular enough that he got his own game.
Is he now?
No. What?
Or Japan just really, really likes creepy-looking old men in green leotards.
Well, that's actually probably true.
That's probably true. Anyway, so yeah, they decided to make a spin-off of the Legend of Zelda series and give Tingle his own game for the Nintendo DS. The first of 2, because I guess this game sold really well, called Freshly Picked Tingles Rosy Rupeeland. And so this game...
The title kind of rules.
That's our show title right now.
Why not?
This game... Go ahead. This follows Tingle's transformation from, quote, a rather ordinary middle-aged man to his green-clothed fairy persona. The story starts one day. Tingle is called from his home to go to a spring nearby his house, and there he meets Uncle Rupee. He's pretty much just like a rupee that talks, maybe, with hands and arms. And he offers Tingle a life in paradise called Rupeeland if he continues to feed rupees to that spring, which now makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
okay.
no, definitely.
So if enough rupees are fed, the tower found underneath the pool will grow upwards toward the sky, and I didn't know there was a tower underneath the pool, so this is new info for me. And Tingle will be able to enter Rupeeland, where he will be able to have ladies and food and everything happy. So he accepts the offer. Well, you're given the option to accept or deny the offer, but I imagine, you're really given no other choice.
Yeah.
And Uncle Rupee transforms him into the green leotard-wearing wannabe ferryman. And, yeah.
All
the
right.
rupees become the source of his life.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, well, let's get into this
That
weird.
certainly is a story.
A little bit.
And, okay,
It is a plot.
I've titled this, "It Will Be Pointless to Watch This," and you'll see why here in a minute.
Okay, cool.
All right, so this is the Rosy Rupeeland.
This is the Rosy Rupeeland.
They should make other like Zelda spin-offs like this, like Malon's crippling horse racing addiction.
I'd play that. I'd play the fuck out of that.
Like just a game where you have to, budget out how to run a mass store.
So I get to name my character. This is Tingle at the top. He kind of looks like Bert/Ernie.
And
I like how his
the
nose is
rest.
red because he's totally drunk.
Probably. So I name him Link because...
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You named him Link, but you're not holding up a shield and sword in your icon.
Da 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 da.
Da-da-da-da, yeah. So I select the file, and oh hey, you actually can't see the bottom, which is where the majority of the gameplay takes place. I don't know why it saved this way, but it did.
Oh,
Nice.
wow. Okay.
So I tried to cut out parts where you didn't have anything much up top. So this is where I had figured out that you need to give the spring some money, and it tells you, yay, keep feeding me money. If you want to go to Rupeeland, keep giving me money.
So this game is about microtransactions.
Yeah, pretty much. And so I'm walking, and I get
Whoa.
Boobs.
attacked by
What?
boob cowboy lady.
Somehow
Apparently she's a fairy,
so less
and-
creepy than the Great Fairy from Ocarina of Time.
Well, so to get anywhere, because it's a DS game, I have to click the screen. I have highlighted my mouse thanks to my video editing program. Here, I am trying to go through the overworld. You can't really see it, but I'm like near his house right now, and I've gone in his house.
That is so weird. There's only
yeah, I
a
don't-
sliver.
Yeah, I really don't understand what's going on with the bottom half. It was not like this when I was playing it, obviously.
All right.
And so, like, around his house, like, I guess the main objective right now for me is to get ingredients for something, and there was something in the corner that would allow me to do that. I got a bottle, and I meet Cowboy Boobs Nikki again. And in between this sequence and me being in the house, there was like a tree that was growing outside. I cut it, and I got some ingredients for the food item that I am making. And Cowboy Boobs McGee lady is like giving me information, and eventually she's going to give me some stuff to use later that I don't really get to use in the game because I kind of give up.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't see it, but like my bottom screen is filling up with items.
This game seems really fun so far.
Yeah, super
so
fun.
So much fun. It's not like a walking or clicking simulator at all.
It feels like it's like a Professor Layton game without puzzles.
Right, exactly. So you can't, I don't know if you can hear it, but in the background of this weird lady talking is like this 8-bit pornographic music with oh in the background.
Okay.
It's so weird. And
I'm turning it up to see if we can hear it.
Yeah, me too.
like it doesn't happen like every single second, but every few seconds you hear the sighing.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I go and check the other things in his house. I think I just checked out a stove. I tried to check out the other part of the stove, but it opened up the same
This reminds
thing.
me of, like, PC educational point-and-click games, like Richard Scarry's Busy Town.
Yes!
Except that you're Tingle from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
You can't. I'm sad because you can't see how he walks, but he's literally like thrusting his hips every step of the way.
I get why Japan likes this.
Yeah. And so I'm walking around and trying to find new places, and hey, I found something new. When I was editing this, it did show the camera zoomed down a little bit, so I'm hoping it does that here. Nope, it's not going to. There's a guard. He is asking me for money. I cannot pass until I give him money. You can see it up there.
Hey, look, Tingle.
Tingle, yay! So I give him 5 rupees. And he's like, I'm satisfied with that.
Why do you need to cut to a side view for that?
I don't
What?
know.
So what is the actual gameplay? You're just pointing and clicking stuff forever?
So far, yeah, apparently there are dungeons and there is combat. But, I never got that far. I walked around for about 20 minutes playing, trying to figure out what I needed to do. Because I don't really read Japanese all that well. And I just...
This is Tingle's point-and-click self-loathing.
Yeah, well, especially because all we can see is the sky.
Yeah. No, I mean, this sky is...
Look at this
beautiful.
sky.
That's okay.
It's lovely.
And then Tingle's back every now and then.
Every now and again. I'm giving people money hoping that maybe they'll give me stuff. I never get stuff. So I keep, like, walking. I think here I'm giving another lady money. She has a sword above her head, so I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll give her a lot of money. I'll give her all my money, because I did read that if you lose all money, you pretty much die, but it wouldn't let me do that. So I gave her 100 money, and I got nothing. I was hoping to get a sword or something, but nope, apparently it's not a sword shop.
There's just a sword above it.
Exactly. So this is a tree. There's like a crying guy, and I don't know what he's crying about. And that's annoying. So I climb the tree, and he like tosses out a bunch of money from the tree. And I'm like, cool, I guess. More money for me to have. So I collect it, and then I ditch the crying brat.
Good choice.
Yeah.
This game is fucking nonsense.
This
It is
dumb.
nonsense. It is, I agree.
Like, literally, it is Richard
I don't
Scarry's
even know what
Busy
this
Town.
What?
is.
The hell is happening?
I fed her the tree that I cut down earlier.
Do you have to make someone else watch this gameplay video, or I die in 7 days?
Yeah. This was my way out of the show, guys. Sorry, I'm not going to be around for the next one, and neither will you.
Yeah, neither will we.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I did not have this weird screen problem when I was playing, and so...
You know what I
when
feel
I-
like? I feel like we're not missing much.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not.
kind of what I'm thinking.
You're really not, but at least you could see everything that I'm clicking. Earlier, I had clicked on a fountain that stopped working when I walked by it. I gave it 1 rupee, and it was like, it made like a failing kind of sound, and that sucked. And so as I'm leaving town, hopefully to find a dungeon, you can't see it, but there's like a girl who's like, oh, hey, yay, come talk to me. So, we're talking.
I see a girl. I see her hair.
Yeah, and then in a second she's going to give me the option to say yes or no to something, and I say no on the, misguided hope that maybe I'll get a game over screen. But nope, I just get kind of like sad music, and then I just kind of end the game. Yeah.
All right. Well, so
That sucked.
Did you?
I'm
like
sorry, it was
Tingle?
terrible. No, I didn't. And I was like really looking forward to all like doing this theme and stuff, and I was kind of excited to play the game, but after, some time playing and not getting anywhere, I was like, this is what I've got. And then I had that YouTube problem mid-show, and I thankfully I was able to see this so I could edit out a lot of just walking back and forth on one screen. So
right on. Okay, well, I again don't think we missed much. So
you didn't, but still, I'm mad that you didn't get to see what I was playing because most of the gameplay took place on that bottom screen. So
It's a bad Zelda game.
yeah.
Somehow a sequel to this game came
I
out.
wonder why there weren't more Zelda spin-offs.
People are dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Nikki wins shit game award, so that's cool.
But
Yeah.
you know, Tingle,
Yeah.
he's an assist trophy in Smash Brothers.
Really?
Theme complete.
Wow.
All right.
Oh my god, the sequel is called Ripening Tingles Balloon Trip of Love.
Whoa. That's pornographic.
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
No, thank you.
Well, before we go ahead and end this episode, Matt, what are we playing next time?
I don't even know how to describe this.
Dylan, you're muted.
He might want to stay muted for this, so he doesn't scream in agony. So our theme next week is a really unorthodox one. It's one that was been there since the beginning of the show.
Ooh.
But like we haven't done it before ever.
Wow.
But like the games that I don't know what games we will be playing. I have no clue. But I don't know if they will have a cohesive theme per se, aside from just being torturous. But I do know that they will be picked by our friend Amber Lee.
Oh man.
She apparently.
Amby Lee is a bitch week. Is fine.
Yes. She picks the games we play next time. She apparently has them already picked out.
She's gonna be super happy about this.
Yeah, it finally came up, so I hope you're happy, you idiot.
Dylan is seething.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned that like games are gonna get picked for me that I have no access to or
No,
can't.
It'll be all right. You'll probably
Yeah.
just play Mickey Mouse Goes to Barbie Land or something.
Oh
Hey, that game's actually super rad, so...
All right. So
But yeah, so next week is Ambi's a bitch week, so, you know, I guess look forward to that.
yeah.
Ambi, because she's the only one who possibly look forward.
Yeah. So our
Andy's going to be
co-host-
very excited.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. Yeah.
So, all right, everybody. This has been Cartridge Blowers. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright, Matt Krua, Dylan Frisbee. And until next time, don't die. And Dylan, what should they do?
Keep on blowing your brains out. 'Cause- yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, we do not encourage that.
No.
Depends. Maybe you're Hitler.
Wow.
All right, yeah, if you're Hitler, keep blowing your brains out.
Keep
Good
on
night,
blowing Hitler. Don't blow Hitler.
That'd be gross.
Yeah.
He's like all kinds of dead. There's no